Cosmic Navigators, Star Messenger here, and we're gonna get right into the reading. Right now. Okay, got one there. Let's do two more. Let's see if we can get some more. If not, then just one more. We just have to collect. Ooh. Let's see. That's 3. I don't know if I should take all of them. I'll take the top one. The third one too. Those resonate. Okay, I'm gonna take all of them. So let's just take all of them. Okay, so the first card is Mother Moon, our celestial companion. The moon is a great influence on our lives in more ways than one. It is a feminine symbol, but it's still common to think of the fanciful moon, man in the moon, the lady in the moon. It's also a magical and mysterious entity who has associations of fertility and change. We often dream of the moon and send deep personal wishes to her. Here's a moon meditation. Look out the evening sky and concentrate on the moon and stars in a dreamlike state. Even if you can't see the moon, imagine that it is there. Make a heartfelt wish about your true love. Throwing a kiss out to the stars. Then imagine the Mother Moon's sweet face with silvery hair as in the painting. She smiles and sends you fairies floating and dancing all around her. Watch them as they gracefully move throughout the sky, delighting the nearby stars. After a while, take a deep breath, stretch and yawn, and lie down with your eyes closed. Then create a moving mind painting of your celestial vision that you have just seen. It will be very relaxing and uplifting. When you rise the next morning, you will feel rejuvenated, inspired, and energized. And also, you can make a moon wish. Be a dreamer and wish upon the moon as well as the stars. First, make sure that your wishes have wonderful and positive intentions and serve the higher good. Handwrite your wishes, since your personal vibrations will flow through your pen on paper, better than by typing. Concentrate on the moon and write what comes to you when you see her. As you look upon the moon, your thoughts may wander and develop into dreamlike rivers. Write them down and see if any of your visions inspire you with spiritual wishes. Keep a moon wish diary to write down your wishes and see if any of them come true. So with this card, guys, the first thing I'm picking up is the full moon that's coming up. Though I have high intentions to focus on the new moon, my spirit is like new moon energy, but I know that there's a full moon coming up. Not only that, also with this card, this is like complete magic. Do you believe in magic? It's like a beautiful cup within yourself full of magic that it's asking you to tap into. And when you tap into that, you also use the moon, Luna, her energy, her flow, to align both your inner magic with her. Because you know moon is really within, but you look at her as an inspiration, as a reminder, as a anchor of the inner magic that's what's inside you, and reflect one another and do these things that, you know, this card is saying to do, to bring about more than just what it's talking about. But if that's just, you know, anything when it comes to your dreams, your dream life, your dream joy life, I feel like the moon is saying she's here to help. Mother Moon is here to help, here to enlighten, here to shine light the way on things that may seem illusion, distorted. And she's willing to give you her light so that you can get those wings and fly exactly into your dreams. The dreams that serve the highest good, of course. Next card is Forest Folk. When you walk along a garden path or enter into a beautiful forest or meadow, be on the lookout for the enchanting folk. You will feel them all around you, and if you're lucky, they might appear to you in your imagination or in real life. The world is full of magic, and you can see it if you know where to look. Daydream this. Sit in a dimly lit room and play some soft, delightful music that you enjoy. Breathe deeply with your eyes closed and imagine a magical fairy tale woods. Bath in the glowing light of twilight. This is a time of enchantment. When the forest folk appear, keep the mystical forest image in your mind that you have fantasized. Then open your eyes and stand up as you walk slowly around the room. Continue to imagine that the tiny creatures look like who dwell in this wood. They could be little fairies, elves, goblins, goomies, centaurs, I don't know what that is, y'all, unicorns, and other fantastic creatures. Even the animals you see might be transformed into magical beings, such as a remarkable frog with wings wearing a wizard hat. The trees could be spirits who move their branches like arms and speak to you. You might feel vibrations run through you like tingling sparks in anticipation of a new adventure. As you walk along, picture yourself coming to a beautiful fairy door. As you turn the knob, walk inside to the special secret session of the enchanting forest. As you enter, the light will appear as if it is bathed in a mystical radiance. Everything will seem to be glowing with a shimmery golden luster. Little creatures emerge, giving you welcoming greetings into your world of fantasy. They invite you to join in with their frolics and games and listen to them tell dreamy stories. You will always remember meeting little elves, fairies, and imaginative enchanting animals. They will invite you to visit them at any time. It will be a heartwarming experience to become a part of their magical world. Developing your power of imagination is exhilarating experience that will always leave you excited and delightful. Keep an enchanted forest diary where you can jot down impressions and experience you had in the magical places you visited in your imagination. And also keep a sketchbook for drawings of the phenomenal forest creatures you have met there. Visit the place in your imagination often if you like. By yourself or with some friends. So this is just reminding me of just getting back to the innocence within our souls, the innocence within the essence of our minds, to really tap into, like, this isn't just basic surface magic level energy. This is like the core of us, the babyhood of us, the infantry of us that we started from before we became adults, teenagers, and so on and so forth. And so I know that living on this earth plane, and as we progress with how many cycles we've been around the sun, we begin to forget. We forget where we come from. We forget how we imagine. We forget how to be playful, loving, innocent, youthful, like all of the things. And this is a reminder to get back into your imagination bag of that true essence and to take yourself on these type of trips, field trips, and begin to align and feel and reach out and say, yes, this is a fairy door I'm walking into as I'm walking in this enchanting forest. And it's like dressing the soul with beauty, dressing the soul with adventure, dressing the soul with beauty, dream, imagination, magic, so that it can be, I just see it becoming real in your waking life, right? Real when you open your eyes, because we know the real world is in the mind. It's deep in the soul, and this realm is a simulation of that realm. And so if we begin to start with our minds and our thoughts and our imagination, it's like we'll have so much pull and directed power and will to make this reality such an amazing place to dwell. So that's what I'm getting with this enchanted forest card. It just looks fun. It looks really fun. The next card is Frog Prince, Hidden Treasure. To some, a frog may be a funny, almost comical looking creature, but they have a very spiritual connotations too, such as being a symbol of resurrection. That reminds me of spring. This is because we just had spring equinox. Okay, that is because they are amphibians moving from water to earth. That is deep. Their life seems so magical since they go through an amazing metamorphosis from an egg to a tadpole, then to a little froglet in the water, which evolves into the handsome frog that we know and love. I don't know about that. No, I'm joking. They are an inspirational lucky symbol to us. We too have the ability to transform into higher, more joyful, and creative souls. Of course, there is a famous tale by the brothers Grimm of the Frog Prince. I've heard about this book, guys. In this story, a princess meets a little frog who wants to kiss her and to marry her in return for retrieving her golden ball in his pond. At first, she repulsed by the frog and refuses his advances. But we all know that he is really a handsome prince who was crushed and turned into a frog by a wicked witch. The moral of the story is that one shouldn't always judge people by the way they look on the outside, because the way they are on the inside is most important. I love this. By the way, the frog in this story changed into his handsome self after the princess agreed to kiss him at last. Princess. He had awakened her heart with love. My goodness. And so we should learn the truth. Don't always judge a book by its cover. That's because there might be a handsome special someone or something lying hidden beneath this strange exterior. An affirmation we can use with this card is, and say this when we feel the need. I will try to always search for truth, no matter where it is hidden. At first, it might not glitter like gold, and it may not be beautiful or sparkling, but when I find it, I will know that it is genuine, sincere, and honest. Wow. Be it a person or an idea, I will take comfort knowing that I found the true fountain or true fortune for which I've been looking, and I will feel overjoyed and safe with my genuine treasure. I get this energy when I read that. My heart felt very stimulated and open, and I feel like, I don't know, I'm just getting here self to recognize. I'm here with something my mom always told me: beauty is an eye of the beholder. And what may look like one thing to another when it comes to you, there's something greater. Like these unicorns, you're like a unicorn, and you're a treasure box. And universal breath might not let that be everybody's viewpoint of you, because you're like a hidden treasure, and you're probably hidden at a time right now, but for a special cause and a greater plan. And so with that, it would be a time where you would go through your metamorphosis and to be more revealant in which you are. But to you, it's almost like it's a secret garden. It's secret, but and universal breath knows. and the heart. I feel like the treasure, I keep hearing the treasures lie within the heart. The treasures of your heart is so important and so need to be protected, especially at a time like this where there's not really a lot of true gems given or displayed. You would think that a lot of that energy doesn't exist anymore, but there's a lot of gems out here still. And I feel like this card is just saying, if you're watching this, you are one. You are a hidden gem. You are a hidden treasure. And right now, you might be in a phase of becoming, and you will be going through your metamorphosis like the frog, like the prince and the princess and the frog, like waiting for the holy breath, mother holy breath, to just kiss you and say, it's time, my baby. And then you turn into that beautiful princess or prince, and the kiss is from mother holy breath saying, my child, my baby, you are ready. So yes, my dear hidden treasure, each one you are, so it be. And last but not least, we have the beautiful sleeping bunny, and it says, peaceful rest is essential to health. This is so important, y'all. Before I even get into this, it's already just confirmation for me, because I feel like I've been a sleeping bunny these last few days, and a part of me is like, am I supposed to be sleeping this much? But another part of me is like, no, you need to rest, because you're going through this frog princess empress phase right now, until you be kissed by the universal holy breath, mama holy breath. So yes, like Sleeping Beauty. Oh my God, Sleeping Beauty, y'all. The Sleeping Bunny is Sleeping Beauty before she's kissed by the handsome prince. I'm telling y'all, right now, we are going through a phase where we are gathering our magic. We are doing the rituals of the moon, connecting with Mother Moon, going in nature. This is earth, this is air, then this is earth, forest folk, and working with the imagination over time. But it's not over time, like it's a lot of work, but it's just fun. Then we go into this getting ready, our metamorphosis, hidden treasure. It might not appear that we are doing all this work on the outside to others, but we know what we're doing in the inside. And then boom, after we appear, we know we crowned, but we might look like the frog in a sense. It could be even metaphorically, right? And then bam, we in this sleep and hibernation state, rejuvenating all the energy that from doing all of this, and bam, Mama Holy Breath come kiss us like Sleeping Beauty after the rest stuff, because the bunny is resting. Okay, the bunny is resting. So, peaceful rest is essential to the health. So this is just going to put the icing on the cake, getting the rest we need on top of all of this beauty. We are in need of rest in order to regenerate our souls and minds. Without the proper deep sleep and relaxation, we won't be able to function well in our daily lives. This could lead to serious health problems. Take a lesson from our dear animal friends. We understand that they do lead active lives, but they know when it's time to eat and sleep. They live a simpler life than we do and are very close to nature, and so we can learn many lessons from them. Observe animals closely, and you will see that how very wise and natural they are. And that bunny just looks so peaceful and pretty, and just, oh, it's so cute. So an exercise that we can do is we can pretend that we are a soft, warm, furry little bunny and we had a long, busy day running, hopping, visiting our little friends, and nibbling delicious food, feeling very tired. And you see the moon and stars and know it's time to sleep. Yarn deeply by taking several slow motions, deep breaths, and stretching your paws and arms wide. Then curl up in a comfortable position, one that you like the most. It could be on your back or side or stomach, whatever feels good to you. Cover yourself with a blanket or sheet if you like. As you close your eyes, as a human, you may have many unresolved thoughts and problems that have accompanied you throughout the day. But this special time is to be a period of peaceful, restful sleep. So continue to breathe slowly and deeply, concentrating only on your breath, rising and falling in and out. And at the same time, relax your entire body, concentrating on each part one at a time, from the feet up to your head. Make sure there is no stress in any of your muscles. If there is, relax them as best you can. Try not to think consciously of things. Let your mind go. And be aware only of your breathing and relaxing your body. You might then see changing images and colors slowly moving by as if on a movie screen while you are still awake or are aware of each deep breath. Also watch your private movie that is playing in your mind. It will most likely be a film or transient images, some beautiful ones and others very strange, surrealistic. You will probably drift off to sleep very soon. In the rising morning, when you rise, you will awaken feeling revived and refreshed. Pleasant dreams. So collective, I really feel like the last card is just telling us all to really get our rest. Don't shy away from it. This is a very beautiful time of resting. I know we're in the spring season, but it's something about our magic. It's something about our essence being restored, our imagination, our childlike glee. Something so treasurable in us is being metamorphosized within us, like transformative. And I feel like those who know their hearts, the gems of their hearts, the sweetness of themselves, gonna know like this message is gonna resonate, because it's been a long time coming, and it hasn't left us, but it's time for it to expand and be more of what it already has been. Because I feel like, you know how when they say when certain masters come in the world, when the world needs a certain type of healing, you know, like, oh, they be like, oh, the Messiah's been birthed this age because this age needs love, or this age needs purity. And so I feel like something is being birthed in us that we has been being called forth through us from on high, from the auspice of our souls. And these exercises and these different cards are a reminder of what we can do in the process of this metamorphosis. Resting, when we do go out, we actively using our imagination, like imagining things so that it can really heighten our magic and restore the innocence in us. And with the moon magic and the moon harmony, I'm gonna call it moon harmony, because remember, we're doing things, we're dealing with these essences of ourselves. Really, we're tapping into for the betterment of humanity. That is the type of energy we're tapping into. So this is a key to unlocking how we can truly harness that and cultivate that, so that we are prepared when it's time to be the revealers of the light, right? So I digress. I hope this reading resonated with whoever's watching this. I had so much fun doing this. And until next time, Cosmic Navigators, enchanting love. Bye.